Sure day everyone, and welcome to the video. My name is GNotions, and today I'm bringing you a little bit of an interesting one, not something normal on this channel. So, I found this interesting little game called Rogue Waters. It's a roguelike where you play as pirates. The gameplay is very similar to an indie game that I played a while back called Into the Breach, and that the majority of the combat is based around pushing and positioning. We'll go a bit more in depth into that as we play through the prologue and go through all that. I have had a bit of a tutu around in my own time, so I played a little bit, but I am going to do a fresh run. Obviously, I've only completed the prologue and had a little bit of a mess around beforehand, but yeah, no. Other than that, it's yeah, I'm pretty fresh to the game and it's awesome. But I'm pretty sure some of you may have noticed by now. But you may have noticed my beautiful PNG popping back in the bottom right-hand corner again. But now I can do. Now I've gotten a bit more tech savvy with this. So yeah, now I can make him disappear and reappear. So yeah, now you won't have to see my boy in the bottom right-hand corner whenever we're in a cutscene, so I can actually hide him away now. Hey, look, I'm getting better at this, trust me. Anyway. So, without further ado with this, let's get into it. So, we're gonna start a new game, select the profile, click and continue. Now, I played the game on hard. I still got my ass kicked a lot, and I'm tempted to go on heroic. I'm very tempted, but honestly, hard was keeping me at arm's length. Hard mode was keeping me at arm's length enough as it is. I think in the future, because I do plan on continuing this game for quite a bit, because I'm absolutely, just from my playing around in my own time, absolutely loving it. Humor's great, characters are great, everything about it is just awesome. And there are some snippets in here that even the devs are sitting here just cackling about in the background. Hopefully we run into a certain joke again. I don't want to spoil it, so yeah, we're gonna get into this on hard, and yeah, this will put us straight into the tutorial. So again, I'm just gonna point this out before we start. I know, rambling in the beginning. I'm just going to point this out in the start. These are going to be a bit longer because I'm going to be putting multiple runs into a video. Purely because of the fact that sometimes you will get dud runs where you go probably like 15 minutes, get absolutely munted because you bit off more than you can chew. So these videos will probably be between an hour and a half to 2 hours maybe, depending on the day. So, well, depending on how much time I really have. So, for now, we're going to get into this, and this will probably be just a prologue for now. So, we'll see how it goes. Anyway.
We're in for a fight, Captain. The company's here.
Standing between us and our treasure?
They look terrified. Let's show them why they should be.
So, here we are, and now we're in the game. So, this is the tutorial phase. I can pretty much explain everything that goes on here a little bit simpler so that we don't have to go through and read every single tooltip. So notice how everyone is engaging in a little mock-up sword fight in their own little sections. So this is what we call engagement. The devs put a very high emphasis on wanting the fighting to be in a similar vein to real-life fencing. So attacking, the person who's attacking advances, and the person who defends retreats. So let's show how this works, shall we? So we attack with a mate here, who is our basic unit that we'll get. There you go. He lands one hit. He lands a hit, and he pushes him back. Now, these two are back to back. This guy has nowhere to retreat, so he's going to attack him, and it will insta-kill him. There you go. So any type of collision that one might have, they will end up they will take an extra point of damage. There are environmental things that will change how the amount of damage that you take, such as, for instance, a spiked wall, or say in this instance bumping into like anything. And then of course if you try and throw someone off the ship, goodbye. There you go.
More will come, but the wind be on our side. Full speed ahead, Mr. Wilkes.
If you think it best, Captain. Don't be troubled, Mr. Wilkes. The captain hasn't steered us wrong yet.
So there you go. That's a quick little introduction to the basic combat of the game. There are going to be a lot more. There are specialists in the game that change everything. There are enemy units that change things, as you would expect from a game like this. So we'll carry on with the prologue, and we'll get into the next bit. So here we are. We're now getting into the meat and potatoes. So a lot of this will be honestly, a lot of it's just going to turn into your standard roguelike of, here you go, here's some certain events that are happening on the way, and then how you interact with them. So for this, we'll have a go and read it out. Actually, no, you can pause and read along in your own time, obviously, because I don't want to bog this down for you guys, especially if you want to play it yourself. I highly recommend it. This is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form, just so you know. So, yeah. All you really need to know for the basic course of what's going to happen here, the prologue is, hey look, this is what happens. Yeah. The prologue is, hey look, you get betrayed by old Blackbone here, and then you end up having a bit of a, you end up having a few things. So, yeah. it'll be a bit more explained in the actual voice cutscene. So we're just gonna click through here just to try and get through. We'll take the 50-50, why not?
Come now. Show your captain he can count on you. Make a choice, or I'll make it for you.
So, here you go. This is what the basic roguelite side of things will be. You get to choose between who you want to go after. Obviously, right now, it's just all the same unit, so we're just going to go for the middle.
For gold! For glass!
And then here we have the sea battle. So this is the initial part of what you're going to be fighting. So in this situation, your ship will have modules, which will be giving your crew buffs. Now, the downside to this is everything you can do, the enemy can do. So notice how I have 2 command points here. I can only shoot cannons that are worth, I can either shoot 1 cannon that is worth 2 command points or 2 cannons that are worth 1. But right now we only have the 2 basic ones, so we'll just fire them off.
Aye, give me splinters and ruin.
Here we go. It's just going to be the same thing because right now it's just stop them from shooting your cannons. And there we have it.
You all right, lad? You look pale as a ghost. It's been 2 days since I last slept. Nothing a stout bottle of grog can't fix.
Focus! If we lose that treasure thanks to your rudderless squawk, I'll sew your trap shut with a marlin spike.
And here you go. This is the deployment phase. So you can move in, you set up who's going to go where. In this case, you want your specialists and your biggest guys to kind of be the meat and potatoes of your group, because you want them to do as much damage as possible. Now, in this case, we're probably just going to have fun here, because honestly, we have Captain Blackbone.
Find some treasure?
We have Cutter, who's going to be our captain eventually. and then we have just the mates. These are just your standard boys. So, what we're going to do here.
So, just winging it again, sir?
So, we're going to move to a rope. We're going to swing over here.
Bloody yes!
And goodbye.
So strong.
See how simple the combat is? It'll be a bit different soon. It'll be a bit different later. But, for now, this is how it's going to be. So,
Where did we go wrong?
there you go. You cut her in there.
Let's move!
And dead. Cool. Only one left is a flintlock. He cannot do anything in close quarters.
Delish. I feel like I just stole off the captain's plate.
Besides slap you, apparently. There you go. Dead. Off the ship.
Mr. Wilkes, man the ship. Give us ample warning once you get a whiff of them boxy bastards.
Aye, Captain. The moment they show on the horizon.
Cutter, my lad, you're coming with me. I need you close.
There you have it. That's a full. That was our first introduction to a full ship combat. So things are gonna only continue to increase from here. Obviously, this is the prologue, so yeah, we got the basics of everything. So if you've ever played a roguelike before, you know all the standard things of what's going on. And this is what you get. You've got the Temple of the Goddess. Now, this is where we're going to. Well, I'll shut up and I'll let you guys see what happens there.
What have you done, boy?
My eye! I've lost my damn eye!
Ooh, it hurts, Mummy. Ha! Just but a scratch, love. You'll have worse forward done. Feel that thrashing in your skull? You've woken the beast. Let's see if you've got the sand to bring it to heel before it tears you apart.
So, our old friend has come back to embrace us once again. Ready yourselves, mateys! It's the Kraken!
So, here we have it. Cutter has decided to lodge a piece of a gemstone in his head, which I wouldn't recommend in any circumstance. But yeah, you do you, brother. And here's our first introduction to the Kraken. Now, thanks to Cutter lodging that gem in his head, he can now control mythical beasts, basically. The first one that you end up being able to control is the Kraken. And boy, does the Kraken not play, as you can see here. There, buddy. There you go. Probably the best way to explain the type of game this turns into, you basically turn into Davy Jones. If you've ever watched Pirates of the Caribbean, like literally, that's the best I can do to explain it. Because ironically, that kind of is how it is. Because you and your crew become immortal. That's the whole thing. So it's the whole reason. It's the whole explanation of why everyone. It's the whole explanation of why everyone doesn't die, why this happens, why that happens, you know, X, Y, and Z.
It's just a flesh wound.
Mark me, lads. Here's how to murder 'em proper.
And there you go.
Boy. Come, let's see your eye. Painful, eh? We'll soon have that sorted. Ahoy! Someone fetch me a knife.
Have you lost your mind?
You're the lunatic here, boy. What possessed you to steal from your captain? And in such a permanent way? No matter. I'll just have it back. Bring me my treasure, now!
You cold-blooded bastard! Come and get it yourself!
If you take one more step, you'll fall to the caverns below. There's nowhere left to run. He's coming.
What are you doing? Stop! That's an order!
Warned you.
And there you go. That's the beginning of the prologue. We see how Cutter gets betrayed, although, in my opinion, it doesn't feel like a betrayal. It feels more like he got fucked over. It seems that, although that is, by that same logic, that is technically the same thing. However, it does just kind of feel like Cutter screwed up. Like, he touched a magical object said, fuck you. And yeah, now he's cursed. And the captain was just, I don't know, just a greedy bugger who wanted it. So yeah, no. I'm not complaining. Sounds like I am, but it just, I don't know, in my head, this is what happened.
Is that Cutter? Quick, boys, get him out of the water. Bloody hell, he's breathing.
What? Wilkes!
Ah, good. Open your eyes. Aye. That wretched thing is lodged deep. Makes it hard to meet your gaze, I must say.
Blackbone wants it. Where's my cutlass?
Easy. Just found you face down in the temple pool, lad. Seems the goddess brought you back for a reason. Took her time, didn't she? What's it been? 14 years?
14 years? I remember... this voice. In a dream. My head.
Come, a little rum will warm your bones.
Mr. Wilkes, what ship lies at anchor there? It's magnificent.
We've been working on it, in hopes of having a captain once more. It's yours to command, Captain Cutter. Oh, how pleased I am to speak those words. Come, the sooner we set sail, the better. The world changed while you were gone. Better to see it with your own eyes. Sorry.
There you go. It's been a good time. No, I can speak today. Holy shit. Anyway, it's been a good chunk of time since Cutter has last been in the world. So, one of the things that we're going to be doing straight away is we're going to be taking a look at the tavern, because we want to get one of our specialists. Now, before I get into all this, if you want one of the characters named after you, let me know in the comments and I'll chuck a name in there. Now, fair warning, if it is not, if it doesn't reach the T's and C's, I'm not putting something derogatory in the name. Fair warning, because if you do that, I'm probably just going to delete your comment. And yeah, let's just keep it PC. Let's just have fun with it. Let's not do all this fight sniffer 93 or something, you know? So, anyway, getting back into it. Each run is different purely because all of the classes that you have available to you all will have their default class, which will be, in the Spear Maiden's case, Spear Maiden. And they will also have two other classes attached to them, which are purely randomly generated every time. So in Zola Broadsnatcher's case, she has her Spear Maiden tree here. And she has her two randomly generated ones, which in her case is Defender, which she gets a girl called Repel, where she doesn't move, but she pushes two people. Gets Thick and Slow. You got Repel 2, which is just more push, and you got Disengage. She also has Heavy Arm, which is the Javelin, which is honestly really good on one of them. Is really good on her, honestly. But we've also got Twisty Betsy here, who's got Escapist and Noble. And I'm definitely going to be taking that, because Escapist on a backstabber, especially Noble as well. She just gets a free shot at someone. So we're going to be taking Betsy here. Now, Betsy, the backstabbers work a bit differently. So normally you'd be avoiding.
I'm always ready to scrap.
Normally you would be avoiding. Normally you would be avoiding pushing your own units into, well, pushing units into your own units. The backstabber, however, is the complete opposite. You want to push units into her purely because she does extra damage. Think of her as a wall, essentially. She does extra damage and she takes a free shot with her backstab trait. And this attack ignores armor as well, so it's even better. So, with all that out the way, we don't really have anything we can do. Can't upgrade anything in the workshop, because, yeah. And yeah, so, just got on a new raid and finished the tutorial. So, let's go. Here we have it. This is our first look into the actual roguelike system. So obviously you have your standard, you have your fights, you have your interactions, and you have your more of your fights. Obviously this is still the prologue, so it's a bit limited, honestly. Your whole goal is to go through and then get to the boss. So we'll just click ahead a bit. Looks like this event has given us either a cannon breaker or a heavy cannon. I think in this case, I'm probably going to take the cannon breaker.
Let's see if I remember how it's done.
I'm going to take the cannon breaker, put that on, and then we'll just go through.
Make all sail, ready with grapples.
Yeah, pretty standard.
Targets destroyed, Captain.
Give up hell! Aye, we got it
Now, one of the things that didn't really happen the first time, so you can actually just straight up shoot at the crew to make the fight easier for yourself. And in this case, that's what I did. It took out two basic enemies.
Easy, Captain. You're only just back from the dead. One eye befouled.
Dead for years, and you tell me to take it easy. Stow that. I'll show you what this foul eye can do.
Speaking of, here, take this eye patch, lad. Your ugly mug is scaring the mates. And now, the hat. There, you look like a true captain.
I don't need you fretting over me like me mum.
Oh, how sweet.
And there you have it. So we now have Cutter getting into his true role as captain. And we have our two mates backing us up on board.
Show 'em our steel.
Unfortunately, I can't reach the rope from here, so we're going to be playing this in a bit of a painful way.
Don't you dare do that again. Orders? I'm already there.
Push you up.
Who needs killing?
Then we have the mate come in and push them both.
Nobody go for his coffee. This one's mine.
There you go.
My blades are
Even got the
itching
Exy on
to
it.
dance. My blood burns.
Yeah, obviously these guys, the bootlickers aren't exactly the strongest units in the world.
Don't you dare do that again.
But yeah, we'll keep showing how this goes off the edge.
Who were they?
Glass traders. Not exactly friendly to us pirate scum. I'll explain later.
There you go. First fight with everything together. So we have the fortified quarter deck, which is giving Cutter here 2 extra HP, and the pennant of toughness, which is giving our mates 1 extra HP. Unfortunately, there's no buffs for our specialists, which is to be expected. But yeah, we managed to get a reinforced glass handgun out of this as well. So as you can tell, a lot of this comes down to the roguelike perspective of just manage to get everything up and running and hope that you don't get munted along the way. So yeah, honestly, as this goes on, it's just going to be the same sort of thing. We're going to be explaining how the fights are going, the types of boss fights, all that jazz. And as we go through, I'm going to keep silent during the cutscenes, just so you guys can have a bit of a laugh. Same with me, actually, because some of them are honestly hilarious. That's unfortunate. I'd rather lose the cannon breaker.
Ready for another round.
Fire! Show 'em our balls, Mr. Wilkes.
God damn it. Voice line of "show my balls, Mr. Wilkes."
A few fights and I'm feeling like myself again.
Me, myself, and I.
Right! Which one of you bastards said that?
Said what, Captain?
It's nothing. Stop looking at me like I've slipped my moorings, Mr. Wilkes. All is well.
So as you can imagine, having someone talking in the back of your head 24/7 isn't exactly the greatest thing. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do here, we're gonna have that, and then actually, you know what?
How about a poke in the hands? Sir?
My father will hear of this.
Here we go, and then of course, get off the ship. Yes, so
Serious?
use the gaming terminology of everything you can do, the enemy can do too,
Wouldn't miss it.
to describe a lot of the things in this game.
Let us get some booty.
My
So,
turn already?
the fact that I'm able to push them off and do about 3 damage with everything, they can do the exact same thing to you, so you need to be very aware of that, especially when positioning near an edge. So, full disclosure, I definitely have not learned from getting my ass kicked. I swear. I am 100% perfect at this game, 100% of the time. Nah, but with all due seriousness, games like these I love playing especially on harder difficulties, because it actually gets my brain, like my fucking, what's the word? My brain juices flowing. Oh no, that sounds so dumb. I like being able to think. I like having the being able to figure it out like a puzzle, even with the even with subtraction, addition, all that sort of thing. So yeah, but yes, here we are. We have our first introduction to proper introduction to glass Now, glass, basically think of it as an incredibly sharp item. It can just clip, it can absolutely slice through anything, even if it'd be as simple as like a paper cut, and that could completely just cut your finger off. So it's one of those things. So for this, we're gonna take the sturdy deck. I'm fine with losing the 200. Because, yeah, we're gonna be fighting Blackbone here, which is gonna be a pain in the ass. But, yeah, we're gonna see if I can actually pull this off. Anyway, I have to equip that first.
Prize traders, a fat prize too tempting to ignore. Set a...
One word of advice I will give to you, if you are playing this, keep in mind that when you are actually fighting, the actual cabin, all of the modifications are going to be a pain in the ass for you, no matter what. There are some that you'll go up against, like elite ships, that'll be like, oh, at the end of your turn, at the end of their turn, or beginning of their turn, they heal 5 HP. It's like, huh? Okay.
Cannon crew, give 'em a round.
They won't get far without that. Fire. Well done, crew.
Cool. Let's get rid of this, shall we?
Cannons, sound off.
Yeah.
Make it hurt.
Okay. What happened there? Okay. Anyway. So, here's our first introduction to a bomber. I'll let the tooltip pop up just before I even attempt to explain this. What do I want Cutter to be, actually? Probably here. Betsy there. You there. Cool. Just line them up. Right, so tooltip didn't pop up, but to explain the bomber, in the beginning of their turn, they are just going to throw a bomb in a 3x3 area. So just, for instance, from this mate, 1, 2, 3. So, as you can tell, it's a pretty big area, and it does 1 damage. You can huck these grenades back and just say, nah. Just nah, I refuse. Then there's also the case of just... But that also comes at a disadvantage. Sorry, I'm tripping on my words here, but... this also comes with a disadvantage because you will sit here and you will have the issue of you lose HP throwing the bomb back. So it is a double-edged sword. The upside is the upside is bootlickers and all of them can't push you around. There are specialized units that will push you. So in this case, we're just gonna yeah. Oh my god, okay.
Trouble you for a light.
Well, there we go.
Local rumors say Blackbone's in the area. Do you remember those final moments?
I remember Blackbone wanted to pry the gemstone from my eye like a cork. When I denied him, he came after me. So, he survived as well, did he?
Better than ever, you might say. You're not ready to face him again, lad. Not yet.
Set the course.
Aye, if you think it best.
So, as you can see there, they do have a morale mechanic in this game. If you kill more people, if you kill enough people in the first round, or like in a round, I should be more specific with, there is a chance that you can generate enough fear to get the opponent to surrender. And in that case, we just had Betsy just absolutely demolish someone. And put the fear of God into them. So, well, the goddess, I should say, into them. So, yeah, no. we're going to be on our way to fight Blackbone here, and you're going to see just how much of a pain in the ass he's going to be in the future.
Let out some sail.
So, one of the things here I need is probably another cannon. It is a bit of a shame that I can't bullshit with thing. Is there any items I can get? Got the heavy gauntlet, fancy buckle, thick garb, unit is immune. I could go with the fancy buckle and put that on my backstabber actually. You only get one shot with the glass hand cannon though. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do. Yeah, we'll take the fancy buckle, because honestly I'm gonna get munted regardless of what happens here. So we're gonna put this on her. Then that way she gets a bonus to her health as well. And we should be able to kind of deal with this a bit. So, here we go. We now have Blackbone's fortress.
Oh, fishy, fishy, fishy! Oh, it was a lovely, monstrous fish. Where did it go?
Right, so here we go. We're gonna free the kraken here. I'm gonna free the kraken here and try and win this fight. I'm not sure if you can. You probably can, honestly. But one of the things I'm going to be doing here, I'm gonna have to play fuck a bit here, honestly. Yep, cool.
Unleash hell. Damn. How bad?
Alright.
We'll make him answer for that. Fire at will.
Gonna lose our mate here, but it's fine.
That was brutal. And expensive.
Cool. That's fine. I'd rather get rid of the rum casket so they can't regen HP per turn. Because, yeah.
Is that really you? What sorcery be this? You were dead.
Aye, you did your best to kill me. For the crime of loyalty, if memory serves.
Loyalty, is it? I see you still have the eye you stole from me. I tried to save you, lad, but you refused to be saved.
Enough talk. Chop his bleeding head off.
I've mourned you these years gone by, boy. You can still redeem yourself. You and that traitorous Mr. Wilkes. Grant you both reprieve, I will. Join me now, and all will be forgiven.
Forgive how you turned your sword on me back at the temple.
You were my boy, and you disobeyed my orders. I couldn't be soft on you. I had to teach you a lesson. Now, come. I won't repeat myself.
You don't have to. I heard you loud and clear.
Cool. So, unfortunately, we lost a mate, which is a bit of a downside, but it's not a huge downside. Not a huge downfall here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put everyone like this. And we're gonna go in. So first thing we're gonna do, we have 2 abyssal coins here, which I'm gonna make use of with the flintlock. because I can use it once per thing. So what we're going to do here, actually no, might be smarter since I can only use it once per fight. We're going to get rid of the flintlocks so I'm not playing fuck with them.
How? Is that the best you bilge rats can do?
I'm not sure how I'm going to pull this off actually.
Going to be fun. Lord, I do love this job.
Why not?
Actually, that might be a bit of a dumb idea. Does he have regen? Stun immunity and disengage. I'll hit him with that on the next turn. We have cut up repair.
Look into their eyes. They know they're outmatched.
Okay, right, get rid of you.
Your orders?
We'll take the damage on that one.
Just be your wicked selves.
They're not human. How could we?
Yep, he's gone.
Here's where you went wrong.
Oh, good. It's the gold. If...
Do that to get rid of his armor.
You left for spoil.
Let's regen some health here.
We'll soon have you sorted.
Let's find me some prey.
There's treasure for the taking.
I probably did that the wrong way around. Yep.
I'm not impressed.
Yeah.
Some of this blood ain't mine.
Vengeance!
Hold on
Oh.
to my knives. I be wanting them.
Here comes trouble.
Let's see if I can stall this a
You
little bit.
haven't got the sand for this.
I've a mind to kill them all myself.
Unfortunately, I could have won this. I may have been able to win this.
Fuckwits.
Steal all that you can.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't really pull this off. That's a shame.
Ready to set up?
No, well,
Quiet, not
sure.
now.
Fuck you,
What?
Blackbone.
No, I'm not talking to myself. Mind your business.
Damn it, I almost won that too. That's the worst part. Well, there you go. That's the tutorial done. That's the prologue done. And we have Twisty Betsy and Captain Cutter both leveling up.
What in all the hell? Did that bastard just kill me again?
That he did. It was sheer agony to the bitter end, but here you, back and bad as ever. You can die, Cutter, but you'll only wake up here again by the power of the Eye of the Goddess.
That's enough! Who in the hell are you? Show yourself!
All right, all right. The name's Shiv. Look, I'm trying to help you. We both want Blackbone to go down. Better stop squawking about it, though. No need to worry the old man.
Is that you, lad?
Wilkes? It's not just me then. What of the rest of the crew? Have they come back as well?
I believe we're all accounted for, Captain. It's just rising from the dead. Well, maybe old hat for you, sir, but we're all a bit rattled.
Now we've all died by Blackbone's hand, and we're bound by a common cause. To have our revenge, we must use our cunning the pirate way. First step, we hit Blackbone in his most sensitive organ, his treasure hoard. For as long as I can remember, the scoundrel's been consumed by a hunger for acquiring riches. A hunger that can never be sated. Everything else he does is driven by that purpose.
If I may, shepherd you in the right way, if you get my meaning. A little nudge, a suggestion.
Blackbone recently tripled the guards stationed at one of his fortresses. A devious fellow might suppose he could have stashed something out there. Something worth guarding.
Let's find out.
Okay, and with that, we now have our new objectives. So, with all the resources that we gathered, not much, mind you, we can give our beautiful ship here, the sturdy Storm Raider, a bit of an upgrade. Unfortunately, that's one thing I kind of wish you could do. It's just rename your ship, but that's not, you don't need to, but yeah, just a bit of a shame that you can't do it. I am going to immediately get the mate's hammocks though, and we're going to upgrade Cutter here. To what we're going to do is we're going to run the, we're going to be running, I think we're going to go get yourself together first and then probably go with Shepherd later. So I'd rather him having the utility to heal, because healing in this game is very, very important. I think we'll do call for rope for you just right off the bat. And then, of course, we don't have enough to get another specialist here, so we're just gonna have to run with her. That's completely fine. But yeah, no, we're gonna go straight into the new raid, and I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep going with the. We're gonna go with the Glass Trader's Pass and just go with that for now. So, in we go. So from here on out, I will be reading some. Some of these out, just so you guys can understand what's going on. Although you probably don't even need me to read them. It's up to you, honestly. But I tend to skim read these just a wee bit. But yeah, here we go. On a nearby beach, you see a man who appears to be in some need of some help. When you come ashore, you notice a handmade raft on the beach and some armor half buried in the sand. His ship broke up and rocks on his ship broke up on the rocks of this land. But look at the hull marking. He's a member of the Company of Glass Dawn. I think we've got a fugitive here, Captain. I don't trust him. So we either get a rare item at the expense of one wound, or we give him a hand for 100. I think what we're gonna do is risk it for the biscuit. Old trusty knives.
All the pirates know that Blackbone's got a great vault hidden out there somewhere, but no one has ever been crazy enough to try and steal it.
We give that to Twisty Bitsy. I think what we're gonna do is I want to do the elite encounter. We've also got a secluded shrine as well on the way through. So I think we're going to go that way, actually, because I do want to try and heal.
Can only belong to glass traders.
I do want to try and heal Twisty. Oh, God. All right. Well, we got these ones, do we?
Give him a broadside.
There you go. Got rid of one. Yeah, of course they high roll on that. Ah, you're a bastard, game. Right, so I'm gonna bring him out anyway, just to heal. Oh wow, he can't heal himself. Okay.
That's a lot of blood, matey.
Let's give them something to fear.
What skullduggery needs doing? How long you suffer this madness, eh? I like a man with scars.
Sir? Hi, sir.
Bulgarian scoundrels? Oh, thieves!
Enjoy this crescendo of destruction!
Got a plan?
My blades are itching to dance.
Ugh, I would have stepped over that puddle, but suit yourself.
You know I'm ready. I'll take care of it.
I could. Well, it's just unnecessary damage at that point. I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to drop it.
Have a care that you don't ignite something, please?
You don't deserve a quick death.
There you go. And then we have you. Cool, he's dead.
Ooh, that cocksmoker's keen for a bit of revenge.
There you go. Did have to use the unfortunately did have to use the Kraken already. I didn't want to, but it would have been cut his head if I didn't. So, because unfortunately, he would have taken way too much damage. So, gonna keep going. Got the Berserker's Girdle. Alright.
Ho! A glass trader with a hold full of delights, no doubt. We'll soon
well, we're gonna see how this goes. Ooh, okay. Well, they got a bit of a shoddy crew, yeah.
Fire!
Make sure that's dead.
Bitch, break!
Gonna try and get rid of this.
Fire. Reload. Boarding party. Make ready.
There you go. That's 2 to 5.
Targets destroyed, Captain.
So we got rid of the riposte and the heal. So that's incredibly good. Unfortunate
Traders have a
part.
look of seasoned sailors, not to be trifled with. Warn the boys and get ready.
Understood, Captain. Our crew is hungry for victory. We'll outmaneuver them and claim our prize.
As I was saying, unfortunately, I couldn't get rid of the armor or the damage bonus. However, that did reduce their max HP, so it's a double-edged sword with that. So, of course, what we're gonna do here is we're going to just have everyone kind of dogpile this dipshit. Then kind of go from there.
There's treasure for the taking. Take your places. Lay down. You're dead already.
No! I beg you!
You point, I kill.
So, just
That's
bring it
fine.
in again,
There you
sir.
go.
Think of you. Do you know who I am?
Take the fight to them.
Don't you dare do that again!
Who needs killing?
I'll follow instructions as long as you give them real slow, like. My turn already. There's a delicacy. Got any more?
Thieves!
Orders?
Well, here we go.
Await
This is a bit of a
orders, sir.
pain. I didn't think this one fully through.
Right away.
Count on it.
Got a plan? I'll see it done.
Alright, so he's gone. Unfortunately, yeah, Cutter's down.
My diet. A threadbare tale by now. But the excruciating wounds. I could do without.
God, Cutter, that was a death throw and a half. Alright, well, he's lost his 2 bonus HP now, so that's fine. It's not a huge downside, but you know. It's not a huge downside, but yeah. I think we're going to just drop the Berserker Girdle on him for now, just because of how much bollocks he ends
Bring
up
us in,
doing.
Quartermaster. The crew needs respite.
So this is a healing shrine. So you can do one of 3 things here. You can heal a crewmate, you can get Abyssal Ether, or you can get a random common item. In this case, I would do the heal the crewmate, but obviously we have 2 crewmates. Honestly, if it hit Betsy, it would be fine. But if it hits Cutter, I'm just going to be annoyed. So I think I'm just going to take the Abyssal Ether to have the beast on my side again. So now, here we go. Right, so this is probably going to be a bit of a rough fight here.
Glass Trader's home.
And it's probably, they're probably going to have some sort of advanced skill on there. Yep, just like I said. I mentioned this earlier, the sacred figurine. This thing is the biggest pain in the ass you will ever find. Purely because of just how annoying it is. Yeah, this is just going to get rid of the modules regardless. So, honestly, they can only target modules, so I would rather they target the modules and get nothing out of it than actually dealing with that.
Captain, we're hit hard.
That's fine.
Cannon crew, give 'em a round.
Fire! Let's bloody the water! Fire at will!
I think we're just going to drop a swordfish. There you go. Unfortunately, I don't really have any good guns to kind of counteract everything at the moment. If I had a 2-baller, if I had a 2 CP gun, maybe I'd be able to pull off some absolute bollocks, but yeah, unfortunately I don't. And again, we're going to be suffering a bit here with the armor, because I'd rather they not have armor than I'd rather they not have the healing than having armor. So yeah. Yeah, because this is going to be a pain regardless of how I do this.
Let us get some booty.
Still ugly, but an improvement.
Oh, thanks.
Is it worth it?
I surrendered.
Nah,
Do not
probably not.
hear me.
Not what I signed up for, is it? Hi, Captain. Better in the spill the cook meets us. Don't go repeating that, or I'll call you a liar.
Oh, my father will hear of this. Oh, how wicked! It must go, you being bested by a gentleman.
He's gonna get hit.
You're hard to
Yep.
kill, Captain. I look forward to dispelling that rumor.
They say you are hard to
Ain't a
kill,
good fight without
Captain.
some blood.
I look forward to dispelling that rumor. Just, okay. Okay.
Ready?
Okay, right, we have this entire group here.
What skullduggery needs doing?
Now, unfortunately, that's only 1 damage, so...
Your orders?
Bested by a pirate. Too drunk to wipe his own ass.
You dogs can't have all the fun.
They've broken through.
Oh, taking damage, Captain.
You know you can't possibly win.
This ain't over.
Yep, down we go. Yep, that was a bit unfortunate, but it's kind of expected.
Shut
Yeah.
up. Who thought you'd have
Don't
fun?
go down without a fight, son.
You rapscallions presume too much. Pirates are to be killed on sight.
Yeah, there you go.
I thought rather well.
Unfortunate. Well, there you go. Now you see just how quickly these fights can change. Well, how quickly these fights can go against your favor.
Mr. Wilkes, you seem uncommonly well informed on the affairs of these glass traders.
Aye, I know them well. There was a time when I worked for them, but that was long ago. I'd rather not venture into details.
I can see inside your dear quartermaster's head, Cutter. I can read him like a manifest. Everything. Thoughts, feelings, quite a lot about you, I might add. If you ask very nicely, I'll tell all. No, not even curious. Don't blame you. Reading him, it's like sipping dishwater.
Well, there you have it. That was our first little interlude into the game. Unfortunately, not really too much that I could really show off there. I am definitely grabbing that though. Just for the future. I think what we're gonna try and get, what you got? Defender, Believer. What's Believer? Take the strength of an enemy and grant it to yourself. Applies -1 damage bonus. Applies +1 damage bonus to yourself. Oh, it ends your turn. Okay. Yeah, a lot of them with Defender, I've noticed. Same with you. You've got Believer as well. Sentry, brace for up incoming attacks, applies 1 armor for 1 turn, applies push immunity. Healthy and sturdy, brace, and then triage. Yeah, I think we're gonna get rat breath soul. Soul.
Try my fish chowder.
Okay. And then yeah, I think I don't really need Sharkbait and Ayala.
May the wind be at our backs.
Not for now, at least. Unfortunately, Betsy here is, yeah, unfortunately, we're going to be struggling a bit with Betsy there. I will upgrade the sick bay, though, just so that she goes back to full HP. Because we kind of need that. But, yeah, no. I think with that, we're probably going to end it there. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm truly enjoying this game. I may not sound like it at times. I am a bit tired, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm truly enjoying this game. The way the characters interact with each other, the voice acting, all the jokes, everything. I'm loving every second of it. If you haven't checked out this game, I'm gonna leave a link to it in the description. This is Rogue Waters. Once again, this is not sponsored, obviously. But yeah, no. Honestly, this is a really fun game, and I plan on doing a lot of content on this just because it's actually, it's just truly enjoyable. We'll probably keep going with this. I'll be going with this hard difficulty run. Until we beat it, and then eventually we're going to be doing the heroic run once I finally get my head around it, and hopefully I can do a bit more with it. I will try and condense this into a few highlights if I can, in future, just because I know these are going to be long videos. If you watch the full video, thank you very much. You are truly an awesome person. But I know these videos aren't exactly the best for everyone, because essentially this is a VOD without interaction from the chat. So, because right now, unfortunately, I do not have the hardware capacity to actually stream. It's another reason why you're only seeing the PNG rather than the full model. I'd love to get my boy out. I'd love to get Glitch out, but unfortunately, for now, we'll just have to stick to the constraints. But once again, thank you everyone for watching. And remember to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. If you want to see more of this, let me know. Honestly, any interaction helps. If you like the video, it helps me out even more. Lets me know that you guys want more of this. So, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Tell me how your emotions are. And tell me what you're feeling about this game, what you think of the aesthetic, even how your day's been. But, yep, without further ado, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you once again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.